That. Oh. And there we go. So, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. It's been a hot minute since we played once in the last 8 months or 8 weeks. Do you guys remember where we were last time?
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We all finally reunited up north. Found out that Byron does have a lot of friends.
I believe it was acquaintances.
Yeah, acquaintances. Kind of friends. It's like a high school friend that you know, but you don't really keep up with. You get back together and it's really awkward.
I like that
a lot. Cool.
And we found out we have to go to a ziggurat under the ocean that's in a protective bubble.
Yeah.
I say it certainly.
Yeah. We got down, we went down, and we approached.
We just got to like a ruined village.
An opening.
Ruined, something like that.
We stood on the precipice of something.
Oh, precipice. Big word for today. Inspiration.
Yeah!
Hey, who taught you words longer than 5 letters?
I don't know, but definitely today I was like, there's no words that can be made. There's nothing exists. Oh.
My dad gave a hint because he started before I did for today's puzzle, and he's like, think Italian. I'm like, what does that mean?
All right.
And alongside us in the tunnel, there's also the 6 talons of Bahamut and Jax. So
that's right.
We do have a couple other companions.
Okay. All right. Well, that's where we'll pick up, because as you guys travel down through the tunnel system, you came to an opening, which was the formation of the abandoned campsite. As you kind of continued further in, you came to almost like an icy bridge that looked out onto this vast, lack of a better word, frozen cave, which you could see what looked like a ruined city built on top of even older ruins. From what you gather, the remainder or leftover skeleton of a ziggurat that is no longer in a pyramidal shape like you've seen in your last ventures to other ziggurats. It's almost like this one's been eroded away and then visitors have built into it. So as you stand on the precipice of this ice bridge across from it, that's where we're going to kind of pick up. This cave is dark. It smells of like a moldy, misty kind of like damp basement kind of vibe as you walk in, and it is glowing with a subtle hint of flickering lights. As this whole cave is glowing from hard to tell light sources, at least until you get closer in. But there's a glowing of blues, purples, greens in this cave. It lets you see across.
Does the light feel magical in any way?
Give me an Arcana check before you cross this bridge.
Oh. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20?
First roll of the night.
Magic light.
Myron, as you look across, maybe your pallid eyes catch a glint, and you can see almost like tall mushroom-shaped objects that are glowing in these colors, and you get a sense that it's almost like a dancing light affixed to these posts, like they are like a growth that is providing a nice glow to keep this platform of this stone city lit and visible.
We see what you said. There's a bridge in front of us. Is there just a massive pit then? Are we like right under the ziggurat or looking at it? Can we see the said pit?
Let's see. You gather that like this. It's almost like this city is perched up in the ice that is melted and formed around this that creates this cavern, and you're just kind of on this like formation of ice that leads you up to this platform. Whereas like the stone work from where you can see would fall off into kind of more of that ice and snow that's lining the rest of the cave floor and the frozen seabed of the bay, the Ice Haven Bay. Ooh, I like the lighting.
Awesome.
So, what would you guys like to do?
If it's destroyed, does that mean that this is already... Has it already fallen? We're still looking for a seal, right? I mean, the Arcane Brotherhood is down here looking for a way to destroy or fell the temple, the ziggurat. But if it's already crumbled, what are we looking for?
Well, and quick point of clarification, like we would know, Eric, like wouldn't we know if like this is like destroyed a long time ago versus destroyed yesterday?
You've walked into a frozen cave, frozen of a pocket of seawater under the ocean. You're standing at the outskirts of this town. I don't know if you would really know.
The sense that if this was destroyed, broken already, this giant magical barrier wouldn't be here.
That is a very good point.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding. There's a barrier around the city,
Like Atlantis.
like
That told us last time.
Yeah, it's like what's protecting the ocean from crashing down inside of where we are.
Sorry. Yes. Is there a barrier around like the end, like getting further into the city? Is what I'm trying to. I. No.
Not that you can tell.
That's what you define as barriers.
Okay.
The geopolitical relationship of this cigarette and Eiselcross is debatable.
There's
Is that what you did your masters on too then?
I took electives in Eiselcross.
All right, maybe this will help. As I sent you a little link to a picture of what it would look like.
Oh well.
Now, do you think the ice will cross all the way over, or are we gonna have to jump?
Myron, you can take an inspiration point for that one.
I had one for a different shitty joke last session.
Get it.
I don't get it either. Help.
That was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
The Isle Cross is the name of an island offshore in this area. So
Ooh,
someone
this
paid attention.
So we're here, right?
This is so cool, Eric.
Yes.
Okay.
That is really cool.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
Where are we? Oh, we're down here with the X. Okay,
Yeah.
I see the X's now. Yeah, this looks awesome.
This is really cool. Okay.
I didn't realize it was this big. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This
I
is
didn't
really
either.
cool. What I was wondering is if there was a barrier to get further into the city, but we like as far as an invisible barrier, we don't know. But anything that we can see, we don't see anything, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I imagined like
Shall we walk?
middle part, but not the rest.
I would like to walk up to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riki. Just in case anything happens up there, and you just see Myron's hand start to glow. This might help as she casts Gift of Alacrity. You get a plus D8 to your initiative for 8 hours.
Ooh,
That's
thank
cool.
you.
Awesome.
That's
Shall
good.
we walk across? I am having troubles with my voice today.
Yeah, I'd like to walk across. Do we go as one big group? I think that'd be nice.
Lead the way.
All right. As you guys all walk linked arm, like a certain famous somebody walked down a golden brick road, you cross this frozen iced causeway, leading into this this broken, ruinous city. What you notice that, I guess, on either side are the clawing spires, broken domes that are kind of leaning in at an odd angle towards the center of this room. And as you make your way across the causeway, here I can maybe do. I don't know. I can drop you guys in if you want. I don't know. Anyways, as you cross in, you notice in front of you, or I guess to either side, are two of these spires. In front of you, it appears to be a broken statue directly before you. The foot of a broken statue that's crumbled and brickwork around you. Off to the right, from your vantage point, almost looks like a pit that seems to drop off. And then what looks like a ragtag city. The stonework looks newer than the stone forming the floor of this necropolis. That seems to have been built around the center sphere. It's a little hard to see through this town that reaches out around. But what you notice that where the picture shows a tall tower, there is a black mass, almost like a magical aura forming a sphere around it.
You were right, Courtney. That's cool. That's awesome.
Barriers.
I can draw circles. There you go. Let's erase that one. Let's do.
Oh, where'd it go?
More circle, please.
That's really cool.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Okay.
Ooh. Is it just at the top or is it around the bottom as well?
It is just around the top of that. Oh, that's good.
Cool.
Give me a survival check, if you will.
Okay.
Who, all of us?
Yes, why not?
Oh, could a crit fail? I'll use my inspiration.
Want a survival check?
Yeah.
You do you. 10 for me.
Same.
Too many dice. And my brain. Whoops.
It's 3 times. Roll a 10.
No, I rolled better than a 10.
If you roll a 10, we get Yahtzee.
So we got
24.
24.
And then 10s.
And then 10s around. Jeez.
That's hilarious.
As you search around, Sabine, you notice that there are footprints in the snow on this icy causeway that, while seemingly end once it gets onto the stone necropolis, you gather the sense the last couple steps seem to be turning to the left.
Is it just a single set of footprints, or is it like 8 sets?
Yeah,
Like how many I saw in my stride?
8 sets, yes.
Cool.
And you said they're heading to the left? I guess I should zoom in. That campsite that we passed, I know we passed it, so probably could get an idea. Did it look like, embers still burning kind of campsite, or like long abandoned kind of campsite?
I would have said that there was no embers burning, but the fire pit still had some warmth if you put your hand over the fire. That like a morning after backwoods camping where you had a big fire and the fire's out, but it's still a heat warm pit.
And I'm assuming this place is much bigger than 1,000 feet diameter.
There's a scale.
There is a scale.
Oh, look at that!
Every good map has a scale.
Where's the scale? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell because it's not flat. Like, there's a scale, but the scale isn't. The scale was based on a 2-dimensional representation of the entire area. This is kind of like 2D, but then the depth is a little bit.
It's a shifted parallaxal map.
Yeah. So is the scale still accurate, or do we assume that as we?
You can certainly try.
We're giving a scale. We're just not giving the right scale.
Discussion. So I think they well, I can see that they went this way, but I do have the ability to locate a creature today. I think they're close and maybe want to try and get a jump.
How badly do you want to find your dad?
Pretty damn bad.
How badly do you
Also, they're gonna lead it. Sorry.
Oh, find your dad. Okay. Yeah.
But like, we also have to save the world.
Save the
But
dad or save
I-
the world? What choice?
It's a Superman situation.
I was thinking heroes.
I was thinking Ocean's 11.
Nice.
We don't know where to go though to get Sabine's dad, and we also don't know where to go to save the world. So I think we should start exploring. I'm curious about the statue, and I'm curious about the steps to the left, but I mean the obvious choice is to go towards the scary statue in the center. So
I mean, we could go to the scary statue and see what we need to progress through this scary statue.
Mm-hmm. What's
Also,
everybody?
just as a note to keep in mind, like this is still a sect that's working with the Briarwoods, who are probably working professionals.
Right.
So they're probably going to the same place, and they can probably lead us there. And if the ziggurat hasn't already been forsaken, then there's probably something guarding it, the same way there was at the Sphinx. Remember the Sphinxes?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Are we gonna murder another Sphinx?
No,
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
protect this one.
It sounds so bad when you say murder.
Yeah.
That's not what we did.
Uh,
They actually didn't. No.
Are you sure we like ring of fire?
Yeah, he was still alive after.
I mean, if you light somebody on fire and then they die because it burns afterwards.
Yeah. And then there's magic that can heal.
Yeah.
Did they die with fire or because of the fire?
Oh,
Gotta keep
Sphinx
those
is
stats
alive when we left. Let's go look at the scary statue.
All
I
right.
follow Shiri.
All right.
Okay, so
Sorry, Eric, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say you tell me where you're going.
Scary statue.
I want to go see the center statue, but on the way, I want to see the broken statue.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's two different statues.
Yeah, there's two different
Well, there's
statues.
one that's broken, and then the center one,
Where's the
I thought
broken?
there's also a pit.
right in front of us. Yeah,
And then, so we're walking right by it to get to the
that's
big
right.
tower.
Yeah. So we might as well stop and look.
Boy, there's a lot of phallic objects on this thing.
It's mostly phalluses from here on out.
However, the snow prints are interesting because they aren't going to last very long. So it's recent. So whoever has the snow on the ground has been there recently, which could be Sabine's dad. So
But we
maybe
have magic.
My magic does work within 1,000 feet, so I'm going to assume that this is the size of the city, despite what the scale might say on the map.
Feet.
And it will last for 10 minutes, so if we continue looking around, it will last for a little bit.
But if you're in the middle of the city and use that, more than enough cover.
Exactly.
1,000 feet.
that's true.
So yeah,
Okay. I go over here.
You gotta say it out loud for the listeners at home and they can't see our map.
I move forward towards the broken.
Oh no, the map's up on the screen.
yeah.
Oh, we don't gotta do shit then. We don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, also, Eric told me last time that you need to sit up straight because you keep moving.
Oh, well, I mean,
No, you're fine. You're good. You're good.
Production notes.
So yeah, the production notes.
Eric or Sean needs to sit straight because he keeps leaning out of the front.
Now you're in Andrea's screen. So, Shiri, as you go up, you start to hear a bit of a noise coming from behind the statue as you approach, kind of taking the lead, taking charge, and you start to hear a like sound coming from behind the statue, the one that, or the pedestal or the foot of this broken statue, which you can see some like shards of broken off rubble surrounding it, kind of toppling over. But behind the base that's still kind of firmly in place, you hear this noise coming from behind it.
what was that noise again?
Sounds like a Moloch. I investigate the Murloc sound.
Okay. Yeah, you find 2 Murlocs. End of the campaign. You're good. No, as you walk around, you notice there's this creature who's got a big white body with arms that seem to be tucked into and reaching into what looks like maybe a body. You see large pink tendrils coming off the back of this thing's head as it's got its like head buried into whatever is laying down. You see a couple of like boots and feet sticking out of the end, and it doesn't seem to notice you yet.
It's like eating a body, essentially. Like that's what I would envision.
It's on top of it. I don't know. You can't really tell if it's eating or what.
You can't tell if it's eating it. How far away are you?
Okay, so it doesn't hear me. I walk around the other side because I want to approach it head on so I can see what it's doing.
Okay. As you give me a stealth check as you close in around it to try and see it closer. As you approach,
18.
Whoa!
you are able to sneak up on this thing, getting a little closer. You see this creature is maybe 4 to 5 feet tall if it were to stand up, as it's kind of hunched. It's got large, almost like flat, wide arms that seem to be reaching into this, and the neck is kind of buried where its head, and it pops its head up, and you see this long beak, white beak, and it's where normally you'd think of like a penguin. You'd see large, feathery, pink feathers that reach out. Those are those tendrils coming out of the face. I can copy the image and drop it in the chat for you guys.
I very much want to see what. Oh!
Oh, his little baby fingers.
As it looks around, and it goes back down to rummaging through this body.
Now, when you say rummaging through the body, is it rummaging through the organs, like through?
You now that you're closer, you notice that it's like trying to like feel its way through the jacket and bag. It's rummaging through its stuff.
Okay.
With its beacon is no hands, arms, like it's fin or its flippers.
It's like one of those
wings.
creatures from the Fantastic Beasts, where it steals all the stuff.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
Always.
You just see Myron pull out this gigantic ball of fire as she casts it at 4th level. And you start to see that fire go smaller, smaller, and smaller, and start to condense in this little bead. In front of you, this red little ball. Here. It's for you.
Why would I take this?
You might need it later.
What does it do?
I mean, you want to be like us, don't you?
Be like who? Magic? What does? Okay, but I need to know how to use it.
Just throw it when you want to use it.
All right. Where do I put it?
In your pocket. Just be careful.
Oh, and I just throw it?
Well, don't do it now.
Well, no, I'm asking. I'm making.
Yeah, just throw it.
Okay, Ricky will remember this. Put it in one of my pockets, I guess.
Are you a chaotic character?
I don't know.
I go up to the creature and I'm like, "What you looking for?"
Oh, who's there? Who's there? I don't mean you no harm. And he flips up the feather or the wings. Bleh.
Yeah.
And he's like, as he's looking around, he's like, "Who's there? I don't. I think I see you."
Hi, hail and well met, creature. I am Shiri, and these are my traveling companions. What's your name?
There's more of you? How many are you?
A way to give us away.
Well, this
Is everything all right?
yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
What's your
My name's Kingsport.
sport?
Oh.
That's a cool name. What you doing in looking through this person's belongings?
My belongings. And I'm just trying to retrieve my belongings because they're mine now.
Did they always belong to you, or just
No, I've recently acquired these belongings.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem very nice that you're taking, belongings that weren't yours originally.
Well, this person's not going to need them.
Who's to say? So the person is dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I walk. Okay.
All right.
Does the person look like someone from my scry?
No. No, they don't.
Is he like freshly dead?
As you look into it, maybe. Yes.
Do you recognize the body?
No, definitely not off the top. Give me a history check.
19.
19. While you don't know the person specifically, you find it interesting that the clothing reminds you a little bit of. I'm trying to think. It's the same colors of the Queen Cooney.
Okay.
Remember who that is?
From months and months.
Yeah,
and
you
months.
see almost like a rainbow of colors: red, green, black, blue, kind of inlaid into their clothing, basically like a traveling like a heavy traveling shirt for the cold weather, but they are dead and bleeding or have bled out, and they're just laying there with nothing.
With their technicolors.
Mm-hmm.
With their coat of many colors.
With their coat of many colors. Their traveling coat, shirt of many colors. Kingsport,
You killed
Yeah.
Joseph.
are you
Yeah.
the reason that this person's dead?
Oh no, Kingsport wouldn't hurt anybody.
When did you find this person?
Well, I've been just kind of wandering out. Master told me to go take a look to see if I could find anything new, and this seemed new, so I was just trying to see what I could find.
Who's your master?
His name's Scriven.
Come again?
Scriven.
Scribbin
He doesn't like me saying his name.
Scryer?
But
Yeah,
he's not here.
sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Why don't you spell it for us?
Yeah, how about that?
I don't know how to spell.
Okay. But if you whisper it, whisper isn't like saying things.
I can't cast any of the spells that Scriven does.
Okay, okay.
Say the third part second, and the second part first, and the first part third, and then
You're confusing Kingsport. Kingsport doesn't like that.
So Scribbin Scryer
Don't say his name.
can cast spells.
Or her name.
Yeah, he casts lots of spells. He's really good at casting spells. He learns all sorts of spells.
And where is he right now? Maybe we want to go and introduce ourselves.
Well, he keeps me at home in our library.
Book resource. Why are you kept in a library?
Oh,
Sounds like both a dream and a curse.
it's warm and it's comfy and there's lots to do.
Except for when you're being sent out on missions to loot dead bodies.
Yeah, he was kind of just looking for something for me to do. I was getting a little. I had the zoomies, and he just wanted to burn some energy off.
Cool. And it's
I love him.
I don't know what else to ask Kingsport.
What is the library here? Like on this?
Oh, it's a bit of a ways. It's. And he looks around. He's like, I don't know which way it is. I'll find it eventually.
What does if we were to accidentally bump into him, what does he look like so we know he's a friend?
Pardon? I didn't quite hear you.
Oh, if we were to accidentally bump into him, what does he look like so we know he's a friend?
It's a good question. I haven't seen him myself.
Do I know anything about this creature? Like what he is, or if he...
Because your eyes are closed all the time.
Scriven's Kingsport has some kind of vision impairment.
He's blind.
From
He hasn't been looking at you this whole time.
Okay.
He's a
He's blind.
he's a blind he's blind and albino. For those
Blind? He could have like. Is he blind because he doesn't have eyes, or is he blind because he lost his eyes?
he's a blind albino emperor penguin with magic.
He has magic, but he doesn't know he has magic?
Well, you'll
It
find
has-
out. I've said too much. He just doesn't-
Okay.
So many characters do that to us.
Yes.
Does Scroderoy or whatever his name is?
Yeah, you got it.
Does he?
Scrotroy?
I was looking over at Cam's notes and I couldn't tell, so I just made a guess.
Scriven Scry is how I have it.
Scriven Scry.
And you went to Scrotroy?
Not even I have written. Don't blame it on my notes.
Does
Okay, Sean's writing it down now. That's what it is.
I'm writing the actual one because I know this is just going to devolve at this point.
does his voice sound like he's like a young person or an older person?
Tough to tell.
How would you know that? He's a different race. He's like a different being.
Well, because sometimes like you can say like I've lived lots of years.
Well, that's making you're assuming.
All right.
Kingsport, what's your goal down here?
To serve the master.
Okay.
He keeps me fed, he keeps me safe, and he trusts me to help him out and gives me some purpose. Otherwise, I'd just be kind of left to my own devices and probably wouldn't have survived very long.
Eric, I want to cast Detect Thoughts
Yeah.
on Kingsport.
Okay. You get literally the same thing.
But him saying Scriven Scry, I want to detect what exactly he's thinking.
Ooh.
Okay,
Unless-
so there's a save there if you want to dig deeper.
This is still like surface level, right?
Yeah, he's just like literally what he's like. He is word vomiting what he's thinking.
Okay, fuck it, I'm probing deeper then.
Okay,
So
what's it-
you're telling me he's thinking. He's got like pre-thought, like 1984, where they learn to like think before they think because. So he's thinking of the wrong name because he knows he can't even think the right name.
The thought police.
All right,
It's
so
a
what?
wisdom 18. No, sorry, wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16. What's his wit? Oh, yeah. Are you trying to cast a spell on me? That's not cool.
Oh, how is he that wise? He's an idiot.
That's just the temperature. I'm a little cooler here.
I might not be very wise, but I can roll really well.
Do you always do that where you think something after you say it?
Well, there's not much time or there's not much purpose in just keeping all my thoughts to myself. I'm only around for a short time. Might as well like put it all out in that world and see what I get back.
You know, to be honest, I just did this because I wanted to establish a little bit stronger of a bond with you. I hope you don't mind.
No, it's okay.
No.
I didn't even need a deception check on that.
You can't see, but my fingers are crossed.
Oh, that's mean. Maybe we can get the syllables of the name. Break it down, like when you teach kids, syllables.
But
Like,
why does it matter though?
Do
'cause
you,
if
do you need anything?
Maybe you can like help me put this backpack onto me, and you can see he's got this like collar with straps around him with like hooks. And maybe just like help me put the backpack on so I can bring it home. Makes it easier to carry.
Yeah. I put it on and I give him a little scratch under the wing.
Ooh.
And like his paw or like his foot starts to go, like where you get that spot where it's like just the. Okay. That's.
I just do it harder.
All right. Okay, we're good. And he starts waddling a bit. You realize he's like 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still taller by a little bit.
So you walk up to anybody who's slightly shorter than you and start scratching them under the elbow or the arm?
You can still pet big dogs.
Yeah.
He's not a big dog. He's a small person.
He's a penguin.
He's huggable.
He's
See,
fine.
would you... Have you ever gone, like, sliding down... Like, would you slide down a hill with us on your back? Like, is that a thing that could happen?
I haven't found a hill that I could slide that well. I'm not allowed to leave the stonework, so there is a couple like low mounds that I've bumped into, but maybe.
Is there anything... I mean, sorry, this isn't the great terminology to use, but if we were sightseeing here, are there areas that we should check out? We're kind of new to this place.
That's probably a better question for the master. I haven't really seen anything.
Let's go do it. Let's ask
Yeah,
him.
but you've experienced it.
Yeah, take us to the master.
Then we'll follow you.
All right. Okay. And he's like,
Hey, Scrub and Scratch, or sorry, Kingsport. Have you come across any other groups like that? Particularly, did you hear any chains rumble? I was gonna ask him if he's handcuffed, but I can't because he can't see it. Like in like chains rumbling and stuff. Did you hear like another group around our size or slightly bigger?
no, I can't say that I have. Sorry.
Come on.
Well, I'll try harder next time.
I'm frustrated in general, not at you, Kingsport. You've been wonderful.
Okay. So as you
Before we follow Kingsport, like super quick, since I know he was rummaging through pockets, can I do a very quick check to see if there was like a scroll or a note or an order or a letter that was missed in the jacket of this dog?
sure, give me an investigation check.
17.
17. Yeah, actually, you do. You find on this person there is a small, like a small coin purse, little satchel that's on the side. It's got that's 10 platinum in it.
Damn.
There is a couple of scrolls that are tucked into the belt that weren't in the bag. The scrolls are for those who want to play the scroll is Liamon's Tiny Hut, which I think you already have. The second one was Wall of Ice.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
And the third one wasn't a spell scroll, rather it's a map.
Ooh.
And
Where's all the dogs going? What's everyone want to look at?
I'll drop the map in the chat for y'all.
You can keep that.
I don't think I can use it.
I think anybody can use that. Try hard.
Interesting. There's like runes or something.
Oh.
Yeah, these are each parts of the city. These are each of the parts of the city.
Yes.
The ruins are the different magic schools.
I know these runes. There's Ort, and I don't know any of the other runes in Diablo. I've got Ort.
Ort?
Isn't it Ort? Isn't that one of the runes in Diablo?
Yeah.
Cry or whatever.
Yeah, Scrotum Scry's village.
Scrotum Scry.
All right.
Yeah.
Scrotum Scratch village.
It's getting worse. Cool. So there's different schools of magic that are at different
Why do you think
parts of this.
Why do we think schools of
I mean,
magic?
you weren't kidding. One actually is Ort.
Yeah. That's the only one I can think of.
What?
The other one's pie.
Oh, you're saying one actually literally looks like Ort?
Oh no, Ort's the crown. Never mind. That's a home.
Yeah.
I just want to remind you both we're playing D&D, not Diablo. Just as a heads up.
D&D stands for Diablo and Diablo.
I didn't know
Diablo and Diablo 2.
Diablo and Diablo too, yeah.
Okay, so. All right, well, if you're ready to go. I'm ready to go. And he like starts waddling very slowly as he's like working his way, kind of heading back up around the. So like if you're looking at the, here, let me get onto this. Oh, that's the wrong window. Okay, so I don't have a good Kingsport token. Let's go
You just
with.
drag it out.
Let's go with this one. That's just a generic one. All
Okay.
right.
Hog.
How do I? Oh, how do
All right. As he starts wandering this way, he leads you on. You just kind of following him as he goes.
Does the group want to do that?
What the fuck happened to that penguin?
Oh my god.
He was rummaging.
As we're following, can I just watch very, very carefully compared to the map that I see? And if we're about to approach like an abjuration sign, can I just keep a lookout for that?
Okay, so
Just in general, like anything that could be, I don't know, scary,
Abjuring.
injuring.
No, I said abjuring.
so as you were, hey, how'd you get that in there? Hey, perfect.
You can just drag in images.
Oh, you drag it in, I hit the plus button, but same
No,
thing.
you can just drag them in, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Perfect. So as he walks up to the past this, so if you're looking at your map to give your bearings, at 6 o'clock is that pit that you can see now down into the pit beside you.
And what's in the pit? Tell us.
What's in the pit?
Looks like a fighting arena or something, but it's
It really does.
Cracked steps descending down into a flat ovular floor. You see tiny.
She fell in.
You see tiny glittering objects with black stone pedestals and 3 metal masts kind of rising throughout with what looks like gigantic tridents emitting a low hum. Each branch is about 25 feet off the ground.
How long would it take to like go down the stairs? Like, would I be very far behind?
Like 2 minutes. Not even like.
Yeah, according to this scale, it's less than 50 feet.
He's waddling super slow. I feel like
By the time if you walked up the stairs, you'd start to feel the burn, but you'd be fine. It'd be like 4 or 5 stories.
Okay. I just want to run down and I want to see what some of that sparkling stuff is on the floor.
Okay, as you run down.
Don't run downstairs. It's dangerous.
As you run down and you kind of like see this sparkling, what looks like on one of these pedestals a like a metallic bowl or cup with handles on either side, like a trophy, sitting at one end of this this oval.
I go over to it.
As Shiri walks over to it, she's now standing closer to this trophy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does it have any insignia on it?
As you look in, no, it's just really polished and it's kind of glimmering with blue and white sparkles throughout, and it's kind of illuminating itself.
Okay. I just note it. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna go back up.
Okay.
And my legs are burning.
Mhm.
That's
We're
burning.
supposed to be like heroes. We can't take like 100 steps.
I took them 2 at a time.
Oh.
Okay. All right. As the group is starting to split, Race is going into the town. Kingsport's going around.
Keeping an eye, like just walking close enough to the buildings to get an idea of like what they're made of.
Sorry, you got really quiet there. I can't hear anything you're saying.
I think it's your mic is you're far enough back. I think because it's like when you're not talking full throttle. I think it's syncing your background noise or something.
Maybe I turned it down a bit because I thought it was blasting based on the sound levels. It's probably better.
Gotcha.
Loo, loo, loo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can hear it like quieting you down even when you're still talking. So that's why I think that's what's going on.
Got it. Okay, so face the mic and not my computer at the time.
Well, I mean, I can crank it.
No. No, like more that here. This strip, like right there, that black strip is where I want to be, just hugging the edge.
Okay,
As
so you
we
want to kind of
walk.
like peer into the little.
Yeah, close enough to see the street across.
Yeah. As you're going, like you see some of these buildings are largely just ruined, dark buildings. The brickwork, like I said, seems newer, but still old, like an old city built on an older city. You do hear like sounds every now and then as you wander along it. Very faint, almost like an echo. You can't quite pin where it is. You see flickering of lights here and there, but nothing that seems like obvious. Like some of the windows might glow or flash all of a sudden and then fade.
And the footprints go this way.
You've lost the trail of the footprints. The footprints stopped at the end of that icy causeway.
Oh, we're on rock or stone or something. Got it. Sorry.
I thought like you. I thought they turned left into that thing, but I didn't realize that Eric just meant they go off of it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you.
But did they go straight off of the causeway, or did they turn left from it?
The
They
last
were heading left.
Okay, that's what I had written down. So
I'm gonna start catching up to Kingsport, guys. Come on, he's getting away.
I run up there, try and catch up.
we gotta be done by 10. So we can't wander, or we can't tiddly shit around here.
We can. I mean, do we like we're following him, right? He's taking us to his master.
Yeah, as you follow Kingsport, you walk by to your right a taller tower, which reaches up almost like a talon. The stonework is studded in chiseled runes, and all of these runes along this tower are glowing in a faint blue. And a little bit of a brighter blue is shining from some windows at the peak of this tower. Yeah.
Kingsport, who lives here?
And he walks up and he puts his hand on it. Oh, this is that I don't know what's his name. I don't know his name, but he's not usually home. He just leaves all his stuff around. This is where I found that hammer that I tried to steal, but claim as my own. But every time I walked out of the building, the hammer just disappeared out of my hand. And whenever I went back up, it was back home. So he's got some sort of hammer up there, but I've never met him.
Is it the main tower, Eric, or is it that smaller one with the blue circle?
The one that you are literally all on, standing on right now.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah. Okay. I thought Kingsport was way further ahead. So yeah. Okay.
So there's somebody in there? Someone who lives in there?
If only I had a better top down view of this, make it easier for you guys to keep track.
That's good.
That's like right where the symbol on the map is. That tower right there.
Yeah. Horseshoe Tower. We can come back and check this out. I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see where to go now. We just leave Kingsport, maybe meet up with him later.
It's certain that he said that. I'm confused if that's his master that he was referring to with the hammer.
Ask him.
No, he said it's just a guy that he tries to take the hammer from, but every time he leaves, the hammer's out of his hand, right?
Yeah, it's a separate person. Okay. I mean, we can split the party. I can keep following Kingsport at least.
I have locate creature. I could find him again. He said he doesn't leave the stone or something like that. I don't think he's gonna leave this place.
That's true. We went to camp.
Onward and upward. We got to get. I mean, like Cameron would love to look at all this stuff, but like we're under a time crunch, right?
3 days.
As far as we know.
Mm-hmm.
3 days, yeah.
Well, no, but there's another group here looking to. Like we've got to get to whatever it is we've got to get to before them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Let's just keep going then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. As you continue on, Kingsport leads you down and across.
Whoa. He just ran really fast.
Well, over the next like 20 minutes, half an hour.
20 minutes, half an hour.
Waddle.
Waddle.
Literally 200 feet.
So, did he see us loot the body as well and get the map?
You're asking,
I feel like
did he
can't
see us?
see.
Does he know that we took the map? Did he hear us like loot through the body?
I ain't seen shit. If you can tell me what that's from, you get inspiration.
1 second.
Uh,
Is it Spaceballs?
Inspiration.
Good for you.
Oh.
I don't know whether to applaud you or laugh. Then
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. As he wanders down that way, let me just make sure I get my. You notice on either side of you, other kind of towers that are engraved with similar runes in like circles of stones that build up to create these spires. The one on your as you walk through, the one on your left has yellow light spilling from the top window, and a faint sound of brooms brushing the stonework kind of emanates from this tower. And then to your right, as you're wandering through, you see a larger monumental building with 8 spires, tusk-like, that reach over the top of the roof of this building, with some doors along the outside of it. But he leads you past these 2 buildings as he presents you in front of this taller tower. Let me give you the description for that one. A lofty turreted building. This one is in bad shape. You notice that the ground around it is littered in stonework that's fallen. This giant door in the front of this building is ajar, cracked open. Doesn't seem like the door is like the frame has shifted and probably can't close. And Kingsport's like, I think we're here.
But
in this okay. Castle,
wait, this is where your master is?
This is the library.
Gotcha.
we're
But
not allowed in libraries.
since the Great Book Burn.
Yeah.
Who's not allowed in a library?
Oh, just some friends I know. They like to burn them down.
What?
I know, right?
But this one is made out of stone, so I feel like we'll have better luck.
Oh, that's good then.
Why are we at the library again?
This is where his master lives.
So why doesn't your master live in the giant big spire in the middle? Short deck or whatever your name is.
Short deck.
Short check.
Short stack.
Kingsport.
You giving up on this guy that fast?
Yeah.
Gotta remember it.
What do you mean? What do you mean the center of town?
Yeah, you wouldn't know what center means, but I mean, there's a really big, like, you obviously know your way around. Just because you can't see doesn't mean you don't know your way around. So, like the giant big spire in the middle.
There's the they call Ioun's Lock.
Oh, okay.
That big thing that's like the big tower in the middle. That's behind that round or circular arcane shield.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, spherical, not circular, because we live in a 3D space. But you got the right idea.
Whoa, 3D. Yeah. Scry calls it Ioun's lock.
Ioun's butt. Okay.
Let's go talk to
Cool.
Scriven Scry.
Don't say the name out loud. It's disrespectful.
Uh,
Also, his master's in the library. Don't we want to talk to the master or no?
Yeah.
Scriven Scry.
Oh yeah, sorry. I keep thinking
What are you doing?
I keep thinking the Scriven Scry is in the Ioun's loft.
I follow Kingsport into the library to meet Scriven Scry.
All right, as he
Is
wanders,
he gonna hurt us? We going? Is he a nice guy?
just don't make him
Let's
mad.
guess.
Oh, all right.
All right.
And as you
The
say,
question is, are they gonna hurt us? And the answer is then
Yeah.
then it's a yes.
as you notice, there's like bruises all across his body.
Oh.
He's gotta die.
Aww.
He's got it. He can't survive this.
What? So but Miranda's here though, right? Like in theory, what's Miranda's character?
Who's Miranda?
Damn, what is going on? I thought you had a Google Doc.
No, wait. Elena's character, Ellen is here. So wouldn't do you want a new master? Is what I'm getting at? Because we have like
Oh.
Elena's a hella good Pokemon master.
Yeah.
I don't think he has any more Pokeballs though.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want to give up your freedom and live in a ball?
Balls are like little pastures for them
Oh,
Better than
pasture.
this.
of whatever you want.
That sounds
There's-
pretty interesting, but
You could go on snow.
There's
You
a
could
life
have-
outside of this necropolis, and
Yeah.
it's quite.
You could slide on your
Cool.
belly.
Yeah.
maybe. Well, if Scriven Scry lets me go,
Okay.
Do you know how? Remember how when you said this stuff is mine now because that person was dead? So before it wasn't yours, but it's yours now.
Oh no.
Like that can happen with masters. I'm just saying.
God.
you see him kind of like trying to process this and is breaking internally.
Okay, fair enough. Forget I said anything.
I knock on the door of the library before I open it.
Just picture a albino penguin with anxiety now as he wanders. As he wanders, he pushes the door open, and you hear it creak open. The pitter patter of his feet.
Yeah.
Master, I've got some guests. They say they want to meet you. And you hear, okay, well, come on in. And as you guys wander in, you notice the room itself is a fairly ramshackled, it's ramshackled yet kept together. Books are put in place, but the whole thing is essentially like a library that is being held on its last leg. The bookshelves are falling apart. Books are falling on the ground. Some of the pages are cracked open without covers. The ceiling has spots open to the elements where you can see that it's kind of decayed some of the inside faster than they probably would have. But you are met with an interesting looking fellow. He's tall, about 6.5 feet tall, long black robes, long digits on each hand. The face is elven-ish with the pointed ears. They're a little longer, but you notice that the jaw comes out with 2 teeth coming up from below. The skin itself is like a If you were to think of the color of acid, like a rotten egg, that's the color of their skin. Like not quite green, not quite yellow, whatever is in between those two.
Grello.
Grello. And he's like, "Who might you be?"
That's dumb, Cam.
The first thought that came to my head, so yeah, that sounds right.
Do you have any oranges? You look like you need an orange.
You might have scurvy. Hi, hail and well met. My name is Cheery, and
Cheery?
Are we not supposed to say our names?
I thought you said cheery.
Oh.
You are a cheery one, I would say.
That was funny. I am Cheery, and we met your companion, Kingsport.
Yes,
and
King Sport. You are such a sport. I told you not to bring people back here. No, I'm sorry. They're just so nice.
I want to hear more of this conversation between.
We'll deal with that later. Anyways, welcome to my home.
Thank you. It's really nice to get to see libraries in here.
This is the best one of the bunch.
There's more? There's multiple libraries in Necropolis?
Oh, the best one here. No, I mean globally.
Oh. Is he Donald Trump?
We've got all the best libraries.
Oh my god, he's Yellow Trump.
I believe Grello is the word that we're using.
Kingsport is Pence. It's all coming together. All right. Take in somebody else.
You know, I used to live in a library too.
You do say?
Yeah, I mean, pointy hat, pendant around the neck, blue robes. Out of my drift.
Cool. Good for you.
I have blue robes. Would you mind if I take a look around? You guys alone?
What are you interested in? I could find it for you in a heartbeat.
Oh, I mean, if we're choosing, I mean, any like history of this place would be grand.
Oh, you don't need a book for that. Just ask nicely and I could help you out.
Yeah? What like made all of this? What the barrier? It's protecting you guys.
Okay, so as you're dealing with Scriven Scry, I need you to roll me a couple things.
All of us?
No, just Myron, since you're asking. I need you to give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion is a 19.
Lovely, perfect. Now I need you to give me an insight check.
Oh, that's with advantage. 21.
All right. Now I need you to roll me a d20 to see which part of the lore he's going to tell you.
That's another 19. That's 3 19s.
On 3 different dice.
Okay. All right. So, you wanted to know about this place. What I can offer you, at least as a gesture of my gratitude and hospitality, as this is our Lord and Savior's research center. He built this city on rock and roll, but more interested in understanding how he could get through and into the last protected ziggurat. The tower that lay at the center of this city is what is remaining of Ayun's temple. And that god locked it away, fearing intrusion. And our Lord and Master built this city to try and uncover how. to enter the barrier.
That is so messed up and so cool all at the same time, Eric. That's awesome.
With your insight, you know he is not lying.
I just kind of look over at the group.
There is like poorly disguised shock on my face.
Rock and roll.
I feel like I'm not picturing this properly. So this is what's left of the Temple of Ayun. And shit, I just forgot what I was gonna say.
I forget if this is out loud or not.
No, this is through our.
I think this is like a Vecna follower.
Absolutely, it is. They
Okay.
built new buildings on top of the ruin that was here.
Also, he might be able to hear all of this, even though it's telepathic. Hi,
Okay.
by the way, Scriven Scry.
No response.
Perfect. Okay. How long have you guys been posted up here?
That is so cool.
Pardon?
You've been here for a while, I take it?
You could say that.
Yeah. How many lives?
Couldn't tell you. It just feels like eternity
Yeah,
at this
okay.
point.
Interesting. Wow. Are there, I mean, obviously you're not alone, right? There's got to be other librarians, wizards.
I'm the head librarian here. There aren't any that I feel deemed appropriate to look after the books. But there are definitely others around town. If you're interested in meeting them, feel free. I'm not one to stoop down to their level. They need to kind of earn the right to speak to someone as haughty as myself. But yeah, the town is quite well occupied.
How many occupants?
It seemed empty when we came by.
Oh, it certainly isn't empty.
What was your last census?
Oh, we don't run census.
Was that the last year the data was available?
Yeah.
It's a great expense that our government can't really afford and provides no meaningful gain to those other than the census workers. So we've disbanded and pursued other interests.
As this conversation's going on, can I see any titles on these books? Like on the spines, anything I can read?
Give me a perception check.
It went right under your. I could have gotten it for you, but I was too busy being shocked and surprised.
Yeah.
14.
14. As you look about, a lot of the books seem familiar. Like they're generic books that you've seen before. Say you're in your previous journeys to other Cobalt Soul libraries, for example. You don't catch anything that you might not have found elsewhere. But you do see a lot of books that you recognize, like an Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, or a
What's that one person that does all those books as a tourist?
yeah,
It's like
the
yeah.
star map. You find a star map.
Idiot's Guide to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you don't find anything. Like what you see are mostly common books in this library.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
I don't know how much of that we want to give away to this guy.
As little as you can.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do
If we wanted to go to the next library, how would we get there? Is it just around the bend?
This is the only library on the Necropolis. I mean, like I said, globally, one of the best libraries.
You did mention.
What do you guys use for transportation around here?
Kind of looks you up and down. Seriously?
Yeah.
And looks down at your feet. Those.
Oh, you don't have like flying brooms or anything?
Weak.
Is that your Quidditch arena?
Oh, you're talking about the you're talking about the chain lightning arena.
Oh yeah. Are you
That's even better.
alumni?
No, but if you're interested, we have, and he wanders over and pulls out a big tome, a history of the tournament, the past winners, and if you're interested, you take a look, and kind of gives you a tome and history on the chain lightning tournament. Something for us to do while we've been, downtime when we're not working for the great one.
Which team do you play for?
I don't play. I more or less keep track of the stats. He looks over at Riki. Because you were asking about the census, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was asking about the census.
Oh, sorry. Sure.
How many teams are there?
The stats were available, yeah.
The teams have kind of fallen off over the years. They tend to die out the more they play.
Gotcha.
Actually sounds like a really fun game.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, this is a city that is underground and underwater, and it's full of people that we have yet to see any of.
I've heard a few more.
Well, but that's my it's like there's like a sport arena here and libraries, and I'm confused because we haven't seen a single person out.
Oh, I've got one more question. This might actually help out with some of the confusion.
Well, first of all, if you're looking for people, all you have to do is look in the little districts. We tend to keep to our own districts, other than the elite in our larger establishments. We don't like to meander, since our work takes us away from, or meandering takes us away from our work.
Who else is a part of the elite?
You're a persuasion check.
Okay.
With the Elite Four.
15.
That is for me to know, and you not to find out.
Okay, I got another question. The light here, is it always going, or is there a cycle? Like, does it dim out and get darker? Does it stay bright?
Always
How?
going.
It's always going? Okay. What about vitamin D?
What about it?
Okay.
It's a good vitamin.
Sorry, the skin, I'm just noticing. It's
So everybody's dead here, or I'm dead? Is that what's going on?
As you say that, Kingsport kind of looks his beak over to you, and with his one wing.
So, is there any good spots to eat?
Let's see. Is there any good spots to eat? No, I don't think I wrote in a. Yes, there is a canteen.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yes, there is a canteen, but unfortunately, it froze over on the far side of town.
Aw.
Well, easy come, easy go.
Was there an extreme weather event that made it freeze over?
The weakening of the lock has left the city a little bit more vulnerable as we move in closer to the ziggurat.
When you say lock, like a physical lock, like LOCK, it's not like a lock like water crashing down when the lock opens.
Like Loch Modan.
You've seen
Yeah,
you've
like
seen
Aquaman.
you've seen the sphere around the center of the necropolis.
Actually, we haven't yet.
You've
We're
seen
about to
it.
go check it out.
Yeah, we did. We could see it from where we were.
Oh, okay, we could see it.
Yeah, unless you want to deceive them.
No.
Yeah. That used to encompass the entirety of the plane that we've built our city on.
Ooh.
Over the years, we've pushed that lock closer and closer to the center, which has given us room to build this city. And the ice that's formed around the original expanse has created this dome for us to live in.
Oh, that's really cool. Sorry, that just like as a world building that blew my mind.
Oh, that was Sean saying that.
How long have you lived here?
Again, I couldn't tell you. It's been quite a long time.
We were starting to ask the same questions.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I don't really know what to do with this person.
I think we need to just regroup. This kind of changes our situation just a bit.
Why?
Because this whole town is Vecna's stuff.
We still gotta destroy it.
I know that's it's I'm not doing my character voice, so it's implied.
We still gotta stop. Our objective hasn't changed.
No, but this is no longer an empty city. There are
Right.
people here.
Right. So we gotta be stealthy.
Extremely. Lots of people who could kill us before we get anywhere close.
Well, my stealth's like +8 or whatever, so I'm not worried.
Goody for you.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
Stealth I can do. +9. Sorry, +9. So
Well,
you guys stay back.
it was really nice to meet you.
yeah.
Anytime.
And we love you. Thank you for having us.
You see a single tear.
Way to beat this whole thing. We just have to love everybody here.
I've never been told I've been loved before.
Can I cast enlarge on his heart?
Master Hugh has found true love.
All right, go for it.
What? On his heart?
Sure.
Can I physically reach his heart?
You have to touch it? Is it a touch spell?
No, it's got a range of 30 feet.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill him.
Kill him. You forgot to take his heart meds today. You're gonna kill him.
Oh god.
Oh man,
Oh,
it
God.
doubles in all dimensions and his weight increases by 8-fold. I don't know if it's a
think we
good
should do
thing.
that.
Falls out his chest. So yeah, we have to be stealthy, but we actually still don't know what we need to do. Right? We just know we need to be here, but we don't have, like, we destroying something, we killing somebody, we stealing something, we have no idea.
No, we're literally here to stop them from doing what they're doing.
Which is so stop who we're here to stop them living?
We cannot let the seal break. If the seal breaks, all hell breaks loose.
The
The
black
librarian?
Demon lords erupt from the center of the earth,
Okay.
cascading down onto Wildmount. Cities burn, ashes fall from the sky, and we all live in a river of fire for the rest of our lives.
I think it's undead.
Got it in
It's
one.
undead.
It's all of them, all of the above.
but
No, the librarian has been looking. The ziggurat is protected, so Vecna can't get in.
Conscious of it now.
And the
But I thought you said it was a Vecna worshiper.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Vecna can get in yet.
The librarian has been researching how to take down the protective barrier of the ziggurat so Vecna can get in and destroy it.
Oh, so they built on top of the ziggurat. The ziggurat was actually against Vecna. They built on top of him and working against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So remember at the very beginning of the campaign, Vecna was brought into this realm, which means he wasn't here for a very, very, very long time. But they've been working at this for a very, very, very long time.
And then we brought him in.
And we did it.
No, we didn't. No. It's the Venture Bros who didn't stop the ritual in time is the reason why Vecna came back.
So yeah, plan on that.
It was at the fort. We got there too late.
Right, but we spoke to Vance and they brought him into the dimension, then we brought him into this world.
Vecna's been in and out of this world so much, it's like snip, snap, snip, snap.
Yeah. Like it's a comedy of errors, but in this case, errors is incompetence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Comedy of incompetence.
Comedy of
But
incompetence.
they've been working at this. If this guy is like an original citizen of this disc, he's been here forever,
Mhm.
working at trying to tear down the ziggurat.
But so
But he
we,
says it's populated, so everybody else here is probably working at the same thing.
Or
Well, what I'm
penguins.
trying to figure out is if he was an original. Was he turned? I guess. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Can he be saved? Is there redemption?
yeah. Is there,
The Twilight.
yeah.
I mean, they don't
The
even
role
know
of
it's dead.
Scrivensport will now be played by.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the learning and the library and the love. And we are gonna go.
Let us know how we can help take down this
Ooh.
barrier,
Yeah.
because we're kind of.
If you
Known for fucking up.
if you're interested in helping, we've been looking for clues left by Ayun in the city.
This
Well, we
seems
can't do
important.
anything intelligent. It's just we.
Tell us
destroy
about
stuff.
tell us more.
From what
Like,
I've,
does he have a card?
you know what? Fuck it. Give me a persuasion check.
Tell us more.
I'm giving you way.
Oh, wait.
I got 23.
Okay, fine. What we've discovered is that Ayun has left eight clues, which, when put together, explain how to penetrate the seal. We haven't necessarily figured out where they are or how to put them together. If you can find these and tell
I'm
me.
sorry, it was a funny statement.
If you can find these, let me know. Ayun is not one for keeping secrets, but this seems to be one of Ayun's best secrets.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Exactly. I like you. You can almost say, I love you too.
Okay, I'm calling it right now. Eric put an 8-letter Wordle in our game.
Yeah.
But what we need to do is find the clues and scramble them up even more.
I mean, there's 8 symbols on our.
Shh, don't tell them.
Or they've been working at this for so long and have decided they haven't found the clues and don't know how to put it together. So I feel like we just don't touch it. Don't touch it.
You're harming yourself, we're good.
From what I know is that Ayun is the god of knowledge, and that their last protection of knowledge is the one that we haven't been able to solve. To break into the ziggurat and return our master to his rightful place in the pantheon.
Makes sense to us. We're totally on board with that. This sounds great. We're huge Vecna followers. Huge.
Deception check.
Oh, come on, Kim. Come on.
Couldn't let good be good.
What happened to just don't touch it?
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Oh, it got worse. Oh no, 15. 15.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
I got 15. That should be
Keep
good.
fucking rolling.
What? It's
Roll again.
It's not high enough.
Wait, hold up. How can you use your inspiration on my roll?
Yep. Yeah, you can keep rolling with inspiration.
Go. It's worse.
See, it's worse. It's worse than both.
One more time.
Then you take the highest.
Oh no, it's a critical fail.
Do I get to take the highest? I thought inspiration was you take the second one.
Take the highest.
Oh, okay, then 15.
Cool. I'm glad to know that we're on the same side.
Oh,
Jesus.
we
Yeah,
are
big fans. We're
Stop. Stop.
All right. Well, if there's anything you can do to help us out, let me know. Now get the fuck out. And that's where we're going to take a break.
We got so lucky there, kiddo.
Byron just tucks away the symbol of Ayun that's on her necklace.
let's hop back in, shall
Yep. Good. Let's do it.
Hanging up.
we? Okay.
Oh
So,
my gosh, that sweater's so appropriate though.
It is actually really appropriate. Yeah.
so you find yourselves in the library.
I thought we were just told to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you guys want to go?
Well, first things first, I think we should leave.
Yes.
And then shut the door behind us so that
We got a
there's
top-down map now. Sorry.
Oh, I don't see a top down. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Oh, nice.
You had it all along.
Okay. Well, why don't we just work around the clock?
Well, hold up. So we know that. Sorry, I'm assuming there's 8 Ioun things and 8 symbols on this map,
Absolutely.
right? So
Yeah.
we probably want to hit those spots.
Well, we're currently at the little octopus-like one, right, with the 2 tentacles. Can we
Yeah,
just...
we're at the upside down A.
Yeah. So we're here, where we said we
Octopus.
loved each other.
How is that an octopus?
It looks like a little octopus.
The
Oh,
two
okay.
puss.
The tupus. It's a
Two puss? That's
Octopus?
dupus. Okay. This is where we are. This is what's happening.
Grello. So it's like an octopus head. So what are we looking for here?
Well, let's start with exploring.
Can we? 'Cause we're right in front of this library, and we know there's something on the map. Can I just do an investigation of this area? Look for some sort of sign from Ioun.
sure.
Being knowledgeable about what it could look like.
You mean right over the symbol, the V?
Yeah, the upside down A.
The upside down
Not the
X.
V.
Where are you looking?
Immediately in front of the library. I just want to look, but discreetly.
So as you gather, the structures that are all here are all newer structures than the ancient. It's almost like that the temple has been eroded. So anything that's like of the original Ioun is likely not there, other than maybe the ground itself that you're resting on. The city has grown up around the temple as it's given more room to the center of the necropolis. I'd give you a check, but I don't think you'd find anything just looking around to see like, oh, this is Ioun.
No, that's fine. I don't need to roll.
I don't know how.
Like,
I guess if I gave you a roll, I don't know what you'd actually find is the problem.
yeah. No, that's completely fair. Yeah. 'Cause I don't need to find anything.
We're gonna take a.
I'm so sorry, Andrea. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I don't know if I cut you off or.
Mine's a kind of just a quick comment that I love my new picture, Eric.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, I noticed that you changed that a couple.
Yeah,
It's just the 2. I haven't finished everybody's yet, but I'm working on better art.
I love it.
Love it. I love it so much.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it's really cool. Yeah.
I also love the fact that you are still blue. That makes me very happy.
That you were yes. Oh yeah, that's a part of my
guy.
it's a part of my character now.
That's really cool.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I had a week off, so I've spent working on. I got about half of your character's art updated. So
I can't wait to see the group picture.
Where's? Let me go.
You have to go to the campaign page.
Yeah, I'm creeping.
If we are going to walk around, then I might try to find my dad here. With the locate spell.
That's a good idea.
Because we have an ally here who was brought here for a reason. We kind of came on our own, but he might know more, and at least we're not running blind here.
Is Kingsport still with us?
No, he's in the
I think
library.
we left Kingsport.
Just want to make sure he doesn't take offense to that.
Oh, no. Okay, if we are going to walk around, I'm just going to cast it then.
okay.
So I'll like throw a hood up just in case, because I did hear creeping within the houses and such. And then I'll just like very quietly put on the mask and focus on what I remember my dad to look like from the scry, and I'm gonna cast Locate Creature.
Okay. As you take your time to locate creature and you focus in, you get a faint ping as you're pulled to your, I'm going to say right, as you're looking in towards the center of the necropolis, and you get a ping in here.
I don't see
Oh, there it
anything.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Anything?
We don't see.
There's,
it's in
The red thing?
yeah, in the green area.
Oh, okay, there
There
it
we go.
is. Yeah. Spider-Man house.
The Spider-Man.
So do we want to go there first then?
Well, I thought Andrew was going there on her own.
I don't know if I really want to leave people in this area.
No.
I think we do. I know where he is. I think we do a very quick loop because we need to know what kind of terrain we're dealing with here. And you're right. It's weird. There's no people.
Well-
when I said that they're all dead or undead,
We haven't gone into the districts yet though.
short stack gave me the thing, so I could. What's his name? King Short?
Sorry.
Short round.
King Sport.
Short round?
Can't you,
They always end up being named Short.
can't you sense the undead?
Need to be a bit closer.
Okay. Well,
If we start walking in the districts, I can give it a try.
Well, we're pretty close here. Let's just go that way.
Myron's actually,
7.
I think we do. Loop.
isn't Myron actually undead now?
It's a bit of a gray area.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because you're literally gray.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true.
I blend in.
I'm just saying, worst case scenario, we might need to utilize that.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad idea. I can kind of look the part.
I think we go south towards the ping from where we think your dad is.
I mean, he's not here willingly. It might be a fight. Should we at least?
Do everything else first.
I was just gonna say, let's take a loop and see. You know, we know where the
Yeah.
other marks are on the ground. I do still have the goggles. We could still see if people are undead here, but he wasn't alone,
But
so I'm a little worried about
keep
that.
in mind, you just pinged, right? Like, they might
did.
move them.
My spell lasts for 10 minutes.
I think it's going to take a lot longer than 10 minutes to do a loop of this place.
Yeah, it took us half an hour to get from
The
where
very
we
good point.
started to the library.
Hey,
So
listen, it could be really, really small. There's no legend on this map. Eric's looking for one.
No, he's ignoring us.
2 steps and I'm there.
our characters are pretty little, so
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
how,
you're right.
let's do it.
What do you mean do what?
What you guys wanted to do.
We do it.
We go to the district. Yeah, we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go in.
Keep in mind, like, we have an army with us, right? Like, there's a band of us.
Yeah, we're all day right now. Where's everyone that was
They're
with
just
us?
chilling with you.
Yeah.
Wait. Did we brought everybody?
There's like 15 of you.
Oh, there's that many?
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's us plus the 6 plus Jax.
Oh, 15 total. Yeah.
So 13, I guess.
Who's the 6?
Jax.
No, besides Jack, who's the other
Oh.
6?
The 6, the people from, like, Halloween Town. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, we brought our one-offs with us.
Yeah. No, not our one-offs. The elite soldiers from
Oh, the ones that you ran
Got
Magic
separated.
World. Yeah.
right, that you ran into. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you were.
So are we doing like that as we walk through town? Are we doing the thing like in Assassin's Creed where like we've kind of got the hoods up and we're like, you know, hiding in plain sight? We're not like you know, a family at a theme park all walking together. Like I assume we're being a little bit what's the word?
Healthy?
Well,
Swagger.
inconspicuous.
Nonchalant.
Inconspicuous is what I was thinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not trying to draw attention to ourselves.
Yeah.
Even,
Like,
even
is
though
that-
we're a pack
That's
of
what I have in
15.
my head. Is that what everybody has in their head, or what?
Yeah, it's just difficult when we're a pack of 15
I
people.
feel like they all know.
All right. Well, I don't want Eric to catch us on it later on. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trying
I
to
don't
think.
know. We're moving as quiet as we can, especially when we get closer to the house, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Because there were 8 other people there, so.
All right. As you approach this house,
Doom, 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 doom.
along the back of it, yeah, there's like now 13 of these freaking things to move.
Did you do that? Was that you?
I did that.
Okay.
As you approach that house, I need, you know what? Shiri, you're the first one to get to it based on the moving of tokens. I need you to roll me a D100, please, to see what's inside.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is this like a windows are open, no shutters, we can look right in kind of situation?
Oh, yeah.
30.
Nice.
Nothing here is like kept up. It's all ruins.
Okay.
People live here, though.
Mm.
Are they all lazy slobs?
All right. All right, cool. As you like peer into the window stealthily to see what's inside, this one's empty.
That's good.
We go to the non-empty house.
You know what we could do is we could leave some of these 15 people in the house.
Who is like a base?
There's a base, yeah.
I mean, we could.
That's not a bad idea. To keep eyes on the library and everything.
And then also so that we're not walking around in this like big pack of people.
This is like a video game where we're just like wait, and they just like sit there doing nothing.
We're playing Risk.
Why don't we tell them to circle like the outside of this district? That way we know if anyone's coming in or not.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they're gonna form a perimeter.
Yeah. Inconspicuously.
An inconspicuous perimeter.
Can you roll me as a group a inconspicuous check? So give me a stealth check.
Jesus.
It was just a suggestion. We don't have to do it.
I'm gonna have you roll their stealth checks for them. So give me a stealth check.
Oh my god.
What, like our bonus or?
Yeah. And I rolled one to break any ties, and
I'm pretty sure that's cocked.
That's so cocked.
Okay.
That like is vertical.
They're the wrong dice.
I rolled a 13.
Barney and I in total got 15.
Yeah.
13 here.
Okay, cool. All right. As they spread out, you kind of lose sight of them. So we'll deal with that separately. What are you guys doing as a group?
We're maybe moving. Is this what people wanted? I didn't know. What do people? Is this what we wanted?
Yeah, they all gotta be within sight.
Said it out loud and
Yeah.
then they started moving.
I-
So I'm assuming that that's what happened.
I don't think we would individually split all of them up from each other. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Okay. All right. Can we retcon this? Because I don't know what I'm doing.
I liked it.
Why don't we do like groups of 3?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like a
Okay.
patrol
patrol.
parties.
And they're gonna circle constantly.
Groups of 4. 2 groups of 4.
Okay. All right. Stop moving the tokens. There's 2 groups of 4 just spinning around, just like a big orbital mess.
2.5 per group.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And whenever they meet up, because they're going in separate directions, they swap. So they're like the two pairs mix up.
You know what? It's a good check-in system.
There you go. Cool.
They're playing 2 rooms in a room with me.
Fuck. What are you guys doing?
We're going to the next house.
Yeah.
All right.
Just-
I will have you guys move to which house?
Thank you.
Sabine. Since you're the first to move, I need you to roll me the D100.
I
Okay.
moved.
Do
That
it.
was a poor choice.
First person I saw go to the next house.
Can you
Sorry.
roll on a flat surface?
Well, I thought this was flat, but I guess it's not.
You're like on a slope.
83.
Okay.
That's,
Instantly get it.
that's,
Okay.
that's not a bad roll. 83 is a good number. It's prime.
83. Okay, so.
Shit face.
Okay, what the fuck? All right, so.
I'm trying to figure out if it is a prime number right now.
No. I agree with you. It's prime. I'm not worried about that. I was just
As you approach this house, you hear a couple of like low voices whispering inside this house. As you peer in, you see small creatures with very muscular arms and legs, surrounded by a small yet also muscular torso with spines wrapped around the back of it. Without any neck, there is somewhat of a head that's like moving separately, with a medium-sized mouth with like teeth in it, but one giant green glowing eye. And you see 5 of these creatures and kind of chatting, and then working over what looks like they're tearing back flesh of some sort of creature or animal. They're like peeling and preparing a meal. What do you guys do?
I say we creep around this one.
Yep. No need to stop.
Yeah.
Your father's not in this one, so we don't need to.
Creep. As we're kind of creeping,
Give me a stealth check.
Any verbal component here? Where are you? Stealth check? Okay.
24.
$11.
I thought it was the first person.
No,
Oh, no, that's
it's a group check. So, if as a
Oh, wait,
group, if more of you are able to pass their passive perception, you'll creep by. If
16 from me.
17 for me. And then it was 15.
12, okay,
No,
and
that's
then
11.
Oh, 11 for Myron, sorry.
Four.
and then let's roll for the other 2. Where did I go? There you go. Yes, you are easily able to get past this house without being detected by
Yeah.
these creatures.
As we're going, since we're kind of near the middle now,
Oh, you've moved to the next
Uh,
house. Who moved to the 3rd house?
That was Cam.
Cam.
what? I haven't moved at all.
No, I moved you to the next house.
All right, give me a D100 check, please. We'll get all of you in, don't worry.
Oh, to this one.
Yeah, that was the last house.
Who says we're going to the red spot one?
What?
just in password by.
My assumption was that we were, but I'm open to suggestions.
24. It's also a prime number.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay, so in this house, while it is empty, you notice that there is a lot of furnishing, like a nice, well-made bed. The bed itself, while it's made, you can tell that it's really dusty and old, like no one slept in it for years. As you're kind of looking through the windows, you also notice that there is a desk that has a quill with a book that seems to be open. And on top of the book, that's kind of like the book that's open, you see what looks like a shiny... It's dark, so you can't quite tell what color it is, but this shiny, long blade stretched across the top of it.
As we're looking in, can I just RGB?
Yeah, lights pop on. It looks like it's shiny with a almost like a tungsten kind of like dark gray, but it glitters when it gets hit by light.
Is there people in there?
Pardon?
there
You don't notice any people.
Okay.
You also don't notice any like the floor is dusty. Nothing's moved in this room for a while. Like there's nothing in here.
How big is this blade?
The blade is like a long dagger, a short sword. Yeah, like 2 feet long.
2 feet.
There's a scale right next to the blade on the table.
There's a ruler next to it.
Yeah.
Actually, there is like not like a scale, but like the weight thing with two scales. And then there's an armoire.
And 10 pounds of diamonds. 10
No.
pounds of diamonds on the table.
No diamonds.
Does the blade look magical?
Give me an Arcana check with disadvantage as you're looking through a window in a dark room with a light from outside to try and
That's
determine if
RPG.
this thing's magical.
All right, here we go. 5 or 13, so 5.
Hard to tell.
Guys, there's possibly a magical blade in there, and there's only one way to find out.
I'm going to like put a hand to my chest and just extend out a divine sense, just to see if there's any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, and also inside this place.
You don't get any from inside this room, but you definitely gather there are undead
Everywhere?
around. But you're not picking up anything inside this room.
Go for it. Do it.
I open the windowsill. I'm gonna stick a leg in.
I can't imagine that there's like modern windows in this ruin.
He said I looked through a window.
Not enough to have like something to open up.
You mime the window.
Yeah, you know.
You mime this window opening. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, come on, +9.
Oh no, I only got a 13.
Yeah, you're fine. There's nobody in here.
What am I stealthing for?
I just wanted to.
That was stealthy.
You called your shot. You're talking a big game on your stealth, and all right.
Oh, that's
I take the blade.
All right, so you walk over to the desk and you pick up the blade and you lift it off. Some of the dust falls off, but as you lift this blade, what do you do with it?
I turn around and stab my party members to test it.
Right.
I do one of those, like, I check the balance of it.
Okay, so
like,
as you pick up the blade and you go to check the balance, your hand kind of sticks to it and peels off, and the blade itself starts to mutate and form. Let's roll initiative as this blade comes to life, and you see large teeth grow off of it, and it bites your hand.
Why can't I have nice things?
Little
A
fucking
fucking
shit.
mimic blade.
oh, that's
Yeah.
so silly. I love it. Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
I love it. 10 out of 10.
Oh, there we
So
go.
hard.
Mimics are the best monsters in D&D.
Is that with your +8?
No, there it is. There's 29 is my initiative.
That's pretty good.
29 is your initiative.
Pretty good.
All right.
I rolled a nat 20 for my initiative.
Does that mean that Cam gets a hit on this mimic before the mimic does anything?
Yeah, as you see the teeth coming in to bite you, you're gonna go first for sure. Riki, you're top of the order. I'm assuming. What's everybody else's initiative? Myron,
Dirty 20.
Ray, Sabine,
13.
Shiri,
15.
and okay. So Riki, you are first. You are standing in the building. You see this thing come alive. What do you do?
Okay, so I, since I'm holding onto it anyway, my natural reaction is to shock it because I have shocking grasp.
Yep.
Now it says if the armor is wearing, if the target is wearing metal, like armor that's made of metal, and this thing is metal, so do I have advantage on it?
No, it just looks like metal.
Gotcha.
It is definitely a mimic.
So it says make a melee spell attack against the target.
Mhm.
I haven't made that in a long time. What do I do for that?
Just roll your spell attack modifier, which is in your spell list. It'll have it at the top. I don't know if it's like plus 4 or whatever.
It's +4. Yeah. It's actually next to the spell, so it's.
Yep.
I rolled 16, so 20 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Now I roll 3d8. Sorry, yeah, 3d8. So 17 damage.
17 damage.
That's what it says.
You see this blade just explode in your hand.
Oh shit! Bang!
As it explodes, you see the armoire come alive. You see the bed come alive. You see the desk come alive. But yeah,
It's my turn to run out of the room.
you've killed the first mimic. What's everybody else doing? Are you doing anything else?
Because I can still move, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna run out of the house.
All right, you're gonna get opportunity attacks from all of these.
But they're not within 6 feet of me, are they?
The desk is the thing is on the desk.
Fair enough.
You have to go by the bed, and the armoire is right there. Yeah, you're fucked.
I'm gonna try and get out of the window still. And
Okay.
The window's a mimic.
All right.
You opened it.
First attack, 25 to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right, so
Wait, hold up. When you move, you can expend 1 superiority die, rolling the die and adding the number rolled to your AC until you stop moving. Can I do that?
sure.
I know it's late. I was looking for it and I didn't want to slow anything
Yeah,
down.
I'll give it to you.
Anyway,
Yeah, burn your skills.
It's literally called evasive footwork.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Superiority die. So that's a D. Oh shit! What's my superior? I think it's a D10 now.
Has been a while.
Okay, so I add that to my AC. So 27.
Okay, so so all of the strikes, as they all reach out trying to hit you as you run out, they all miss. As you have your flipping violently over these pieces of furniture that come alive, looking for a meal that they haven't had in quite some time. You are able to successfully dodge out of there. The other two rolled a 1 and a 3, so I don't think they're going to hit you anyways. But you are able to dodge the first one that would have hit, and you are able to make it out alive.
So that's on me. We'll just continue and maybe not enter more. It looked like a really cool dagger. Not expecting that. So you guys can.
I guess we don't have to go in then, right?
But wait, was there anything in the armoire? Did you check that?
It was mimics all the way down. Just the whole thing was mimics.
We already did that arc.
I put like a little X on the dirt in front of the house.
Yeah.
This is a mimic house. Don't return here.
Cool. All right, so you're able to get out of that house fine. They are slowly moving towards you, so unless you're going to stay here, you probably should move on.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely keep moving away. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Quiet as we can.
Where did my little mimic notepad go? There it is.
Okay, Myron, you're the first one in here. You know what? No, this one isn't a random house, so I need you guys to... I need you to give me a stealth check as you approach this house. Why does it say empty? It's... Here we go.
I fucked it up.
No worries. I love it.
I don't know how to get rid of these. I'm trying to...
Everybody be quiet.
Everybody be quiet. Quiet.
14 here.
Thanks.
Oh no.
6?
Thanks.
Nat fail.
Oh.
This is our stealth check?
Yeah.
24.
Well, whatever element of surprise we have, we don't anymore.
Let me roll for the other two in your group. We had a 6 and that fail. What were the other two?
24 for me.
I'm 14.
All right, you hear a voice. Hey, you back?
I just look around.
Say something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Give me a fucking performance check. I'm...
Just saying it.
That's 20 this. Come on.
12.
Right.
12.
Oh my god, my heart is pounding.
That doesn't sound like Dallas. Carmine, go check it out. And you see, you start to hear a footfalls. Poof, 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 coming towards the door. What are you guys doing? 3, 2,
Get on the side of the door.
One.
Get on the other side of the door. Get on the other side of the door.
Do that.
door opens as you're all like scattering. Hey, we got someone over here. I'm gonna keep the same initiative roll.
Am I close by? Oh,
You're all kind of right in front of the door and scattering as shit pulls the blade out, calls out to whoever's in the room. I'm gonna stick with the same initiative because I don't want to make you guys re-roll it. Okay. Myron, you're gonna get a drop on the group.
Okay. How many are there? And
You
where
can see
I
the one at the door right now. That's it.
Okay.
super quick while Myron's flipping through her spellbook ferociously. Undead pinged in this house, right? With
Pardon?
the divine sense.
Oh yeah,
Divine
still going. This guy is not undead.
Okay.
We're the good guys then?
I don't think it's still going. I think I would have just gotten a ping, but they had to have been behind total cover with no like window or anything for me to actually see. So
Okay.
All right.
Does
If he
heads up.
if he drew his blade back out, I'm gonna get in front to see through the door. What can I see behind him? Like, can I see anything in the room behind him at all?
It's dark.
Okay.
You see a small light, but it's just like around the corner in the room. You just see a small light inside. There's something in there, but you can't see beyond the light that's emanating to
Okay.
the emptiness of the room behind. And it's limited because this guy's in front of you. It's a human wearing what you gather Cerberus assembly robes, and has a short sword in one hand, and you can see something forming in his other hand.
This could be fun as I just like stick out my staff towards them, and you see dark energies just ripple all along his body. Con save. Con save of 16 as I cast Tapping Sting.
Fuck yeah, I thought it was tapping sting. As you just see him fall to the ground,
Yeah.
slams into the floor. Roll your damage on that as you are able to successfully sap the energy out of him as he hits the ground.
Oh, that's 3 4s.
That's
That's
amazing.
12 necrotic damage.
12 necrotic damage, and he's like, ugh. And you can see like the black veins kind of ripping out of his thing, and he's like, "Oh, you want to play that way?" And he's starting to pick himself up. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna move a little bit back.
That's a good plan.
Guys, he's prone. Get him.
Well, he was prone as he picks himself up,
Ah,
and he's like,
damn it.
That's half his move.
as he pulls this black energy in his hand, points it towards you, and you start to feel yourself heavy. I need you to roll me a con save.
All right, we're playing
Make
this. We're playing
Make
this
it.
game.
Make it.
That's a 7.
As you drop to the ground. Not too bad. 9 points of necrotic damage as he hits you with a sapping sting. Okay. And he moves himself over to above you, getting ready to strike. Shiri, you're next up in the order. Sabine, you're on deck.
I grab him by the arm and I cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, go for
Oh my!
Oh,
Inspiration you gave me?
I had all
That
this
you shouldn't have?
inspiration and I used it up. I'm gonna use my feature. So that was a failure. I'm going to.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna use my Quicken spell so that I can use that as a bonus action and cast it again.
You can't cast 2 spells, but one is a bonus and one is a full.
Cook and spell misses with that. Yeah, you're fine because it's a cantrip.
Can I do that
It's a
then?
cantrip.
Okay. Where I lost it? Hold on. Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, it was just a 4, so 11 to hit. So I don't think that.
No, unfortunately, you don't hit. All right, Shiri's trying to grab this guy, and he's like, the heck off of me. as Sabine, you're up next.
Okay, he stepped away from the door a bit and standing over Myron, so I'm gonna walk up to him. And as I do, I'm pulling out the mask, and with my other hand, I'm sweeping like all the shadows from around me towards me, and I'm going to reach out towards this guy and inflict wounds at second level. That's going to be a not great 14.
That doesn't hit.
Good lord.
Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you were our savior.
What?
Okay, how about I explain it? I'll explain a little better. As you cast your spell, you see that like as it starts to hit, you see a sheath of magical energy wrap over him and dissipates the spell.
Eric, is there any way that I can retcon? Because I forgot to give Bardic Inspiration last turn.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Cam, you get 1d6, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Sabine.
If I like take one step into the threshold of the house, can I see anything? You said it's dark, but closer in.
As you step in, you start to see someone running out from inside the room towards you. And I think that's your turn.
Yeah.
That'll actually be their turn as they come up. As you kind of look into the threshold, you see another Cerberus assembly. This one, the robes are tailored to be less of robes and more like the colors are adorned to armor, and they're kind of more free to move. And you just kind of are met with a blade thrusted into your stomach as this one comes in. Rather than into your stomach, it gets caught on the door sill. And it's like stuck, and they yank it out to pull it back. As this other human is like, "Oh, you," and is like cocking their hand to come back. Riki, you're up next on the order. What are you doing? Myron, you're on deck.
I haven't had much luck with daggers, so I'm gonna pull up my whip. So I'm gonna pull up Mary, and I'm going to whip the dude that's in front of us that we've been fighting.
Okay, go for it.
Does he look like the biggest bad?
Yes, feel it. Go, hit him.
Let's do it, Mary. I choose you.
I don't recall agreeing to the name.
It's in my inventory as Mary.
Yes, I don't like Mary.
And 16 to hit.
As it hits, you just hear, "I didn't agree to the name," and it hits.
So it's
That's 16, right?
Yeah,
that
1d6.
hits.
So 1d4 plus 6, so 8, and I can attempt to poison the creature hit by the whip. So DC 13.
So you hit the thing. Roll the damage. Is it? Oh fuck! Get that. And you just see the lash, but the black, or it'd be like dark green, seems to drip off, and it doesn't seem to penetrate the skin or the flesh where the wound comes in on its neck.
Wait, so did it take damage?
I took the damage, but it doesn't get poisoned.
Oh, okay. So it was 8 damage then. That's it.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
You broke the skin. It's bleeding. It's bleeding profusely, but you didn't manage to succeed on the poison.
Yeah, but I get 3 attacks. So
fuck me. Okay, go.
I'll count them all as like one whip or
No,
whatever.
that's fine. You're gonna just keep whipping this guy.
Yeah, just keep whipping them. So 23 to hit and 15 to hit.
Okay, roll. The 15 just hits. The other one. So roll your damage on all of them. Yeah, sorry. The AC was 15 for Sabine earlier.
So 16 damage total plus the 8, so 24 damage. Hey, it's not a prime number.
That's a magic number.
Okay, as he drops, he's like, "Fuck!" And you just see him slump as he hits the ground, and collapses under the weight as you you whip him into submission.
And I say, "Good job. What would you like to be called?"
I need to look at the stats that I had for the whip. I don't have it at the moment.
Since episode 3.
He had a name, but I can't remember it.
I thought it was. I thought that's why it was Mary. But anyway, we'll move on.
Eric had a name, and then somebody gave him a different name, and now Eric hasn't had to use that name in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do. Oh, I can't do round 2 because he's just gonna stand up and get on his turn. I'm assuming you're done.
Yeah, all done.
Yeah, Eric, I'm going to.
His name is Sizzle. Fuck me.
Sizzle.
Oh man.
Why do I have this name? Okay, Sizzle.
Oh.
Is that just a
Alright.
placeholder? No, you have a better name.
I knew I had a name for him. Sorry.
You start to see the energy around this guy. Well, actually, I'm going to stand up first, just because it's easier. Myron just pulls out her arms. You see the energy start to coalesce around him into a cylindrical pillar of force holding him in place. He's going to have to make a con save 16.
Ty goes to the runner, so he succeeds.
He's fine.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh, no. Are you doing anything else on your turn, Myron? Shiri, you're on deck.
I haven't used it ever, but can I use two-handed fighting and just like hit him with my dagger?
You
As a
didn't.
bonus
You didn't
action?
use your first action as an attack, so no. Shiri, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, he doesn't go before?
Nope. You killed the guy that goes before with the whip.
Oh, I thought he was on top of me.
Oh, I thought that was the other guy. Okay.
No, I whipped the big dude.
Got it. Okay.
The guy that got whipped was the guy standing over Myron,
Oh, okay.
and he
I thought I just tried. Okay.
and he dropped in submission. The other big dude standing at the door is next to Sabine.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was confused.
That's good.
All right. I'm gonna use Scorching Ray. Because that's not gonna hit Sabine, right?
Can you roll me a wild magic surge, please?
That's funny because I was gonna use it again as a wild magic surge. 33.
33. I think that's the butterfly one.
Butterflies.
It's always the butterfly.
It's always
33, not a prime number.
Butterflies.
That's the wrong one. 33. Where's the table? Come on. Wild
You
magic.
turn yourself into a sheep.
Your head turns bluer.
Oh,
You
sorry.
turn
No.
yourself-
No, sorry. For the next minute, all of your spells deal max damage.
Yeah. Line them up.
So then, can I change my spell or no?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Scorching Ray's
So
a good one
I'm
to
gonna
have.
also use my. I guess do I need to say if I'm using Tides of Chaos first or after?
You can do that after.
Oh, 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you hit for sure. So just,
I do
what's the max damage on that?
12.
For each ray?
No, 2d6 for each ray, so it'd be 24.
You did. I thought it was 3 rays.
3 rays. 36.
36, yeah.
12 per ray, right?
12
Okay.
per ray. Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So you just focus, and I don't know what you do. You can explain how you do it, but you just blast everything you got at this guy.
Annihilate.
I think I literally go like, poo! And then go,
Finger guns?
Yeah, I do finger guns.
All right, you finger gun the guy that tried to stab Sabine, and he just looks at you quizzically and confused as he gets ignited by these rays of fire. Stumbles back, looks up, and is just both impressed, confused, and furious. His face is all bleeding, almost like anime where he's just been punched in the face a whole bunch and it's just blood everywhere and burn marks. He's still up. Sabine, you're up next as he's ready to kind of strike at a moment's notice, given with his last strength that he has.
Wait, is he in my way from getting into the house anymore?
Yes, he's directly in front of you. Directly in front of you. If you're gonna try and get into the house, You have to go through him.
Fine. I will go through him. Once more, I'm gonna pull the shadows again that are flickering off of the flames from Shiri, and I'm gonna do another inflict wounds
Inflict wounds. All right.
at first level.
Okay.
Hit you, stupid dice. 30-20.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
Really mean to your dice, though.
2, 3. Nope. 3. It's extremely good. 26 necrotic.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh. I'm just gonna like glare at him and just say, out of my way. And like all the necrotic energy from the shadows that I get, I'm gonna push him to the side and walk.
I think as you say out of my way and you push through, he flies back. This massive a human flies back into the wall behind, almost like superhero style, crashes and breaks the wall, falls and slumps in just a dead mass on the far side of the room. That's
Can I walk in?
You are, pardon?
Can I walk in?
I will say you guys are out of combat, as the two
Oh.
folks that were in here have both been slain brutally.
Yay.
Rather efficiently, I would say. That was one of the more
Yay.
competent fights we've had.
All right.
We didn't ask them, but what if they're already?
So before you guys walk in, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay. He's gonna come back in a costume.
In a costume?
That's what I was thinking.
Joy? Joy? Hello?
Oh, who's a good pupper? Look at you. Baby.
Oh, hello, puppy.
Oh.
Where's your sister?
She's
Oh,
wondering.
Is she having a rough time?
You're so fast with those.
That's not fast. That's just easy ones.
That's just, yeah.
Those are low balls.
Yeah.
They haven't had their hair cut in a long time, so they're very fluffy.
Oh.
Are you coming up this
Yeah,
weekend?
they'll come up. Yeah, they'll come
No,
up.
wait. This weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
This weekend's Valentine's Day. Next weekend's Family
Family
Day.
Day. Yeah.
I should try and get their hair cut because they're gonna be hot in the car. They're very hairy right now.
With those
Yeah.
scruffies, you're so cute.
Spider dogs.
Okay. Well, let's jump back in. As you guys enter the room, I know Cam just stepped away for a second, but we'll go without
Just
him.
go to the bathroom.
As you guys work your way into the room, Sabine, you're the first to notice as you walk in, the low light is that of a candle in this room. And you see a slumped figure chained, pressed up against the corner of the room. Head sullen, kind of looking up. It's
They
Anton.
awake?
It's
Are they
Anton.
awake? Okay.
Yep.
They awake? Ooh. I'll make that sound. And then just kind of like take off the mask, kind of tuck it away,
Who?
and just sort of sit.
Sabine? He kind of like cowers away a little bit. This isn't a trick, is it? Is it really you?
Yeah.
How can I know it's you?
How can I know it's you?
Pardon?
Thanks. I'll pull out the mask. Mom made me this.
Reaches out for it. Looks like the same one.
How can I know it's you?
Would I be locked up? And would you be coming looking for me?
I think you're gonna have to do a little bit better than that. We've been tricked far too many times.
We have actually. I'm not in, also. I'm not in the room. Once I realized that it was Anton, I backed out to help let them have.
Oh, you guys can come in. You guys can all come in if you want.
I come back in.
Wasn't she just in here?
I'm kind of just like doing this.
Do you want to hear or no? Do you want to stay or do we go?
I'm alone. Well, we can wait outside and you. What do you want?
Well, if we've both been tricked quite a bit, then I guess that's one thing to know, that we're probably being honest with each other.
I believe him.
Insight check.
$11.
It's hard to read. Like, this wouldn't be the first time Vecna tried to trick me with the forgery of my children. But I'm glad to see you, Sabine.
That's a big statement. I'm glad to see you too.
You let me out?
Yeah, all on time.
You find their manacles. So like,
Oh, I thought they were.
I don't. I'll search the body.
Sorry.
Just look for a key in the dead people.
after scrounging, you do find amongst the short sword, which is a +1 sword. If anybody wants a +1 short sword.
Vicky, there's your magic sword.
You do find a key for the handcuffs, the manacles, and
Do I find a spell book on the other guy, the sorcerer?
not everybody. Anyways,
I toss the keys.
cool.
Carry on.
Are we? These guys were expecting someone. Do we leave to that empty house, or do we just stay and ambush them so that they can't go telling anybody else we're here? I'll talk into the group. Sorry.
What was his name?
Dallas.
Dallas. With a name like Dallas, I kind of want to kill him.
Okay, let's stay. Bring the other guy in and just shut the door.
Okay, so we all go into the shack house.
Shut the door.
Shut the door with the bodies. We brought the bodies in, and I kick sand over any blood or anything.
Where's the sand coming from?
Good gardens, you know.
We lay some newspaper on.
I lay newspaper down.
Sorry.
No, keep going, keep going.
I'm just gonna stay seated, like where I am, I guess, in front of him. And knowing that my friends are kind of taking care of things behind me, and when I hear them settle down, I'm just going to I think you need to fill us in on some things here, Dad. Because we came a very long way. And it's very dangerous right now.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
Why are we persuading him? This is sketchy.
Ask him where the other drugs were going.
I don't trust you. I'm gonna use you. Out of 10. 5.
Myron sees Sabine stumble on her words and rewinds time.
I'm gonna put that one back and use a different dice. I'll use this one. Oh, much better. 18.
Good.
Thank you.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Seems worth it.
Where the other drugs were going.
The drugs were being brought into Eiselcross.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Come again.
We have a lot to catch up on, I think. We came a long way and it's dangerous outside.
Yeah.
Take this.
Where to start? They've been hunting me since the attack. Since the last time I've seen you. I thought I was safe in the the Dinrock Mountains, but somehow they found me. I guess they wanted my knowledge of the beacons to use for that lich. They feel that I can unlock the beacon's power to use at his will.
Can you?
Yes. Not that I want to.
How do they know this about you?
It's been a big study of my life's work. Trying to solve the mysteries of the beacon and how to dismantle them or understand them better, not being a consecuted member myself. I guess that knowledge is useful for those seeking to unlock its powers.
Did
To
you?
steal it from the Luxon.
Sorry, this is a bit of an odd question, but did you consecute the crown prince?
No, that's not something I could do.
So was that attack on Palebank then our fault?
Not ours. Mine. They wanted my knowledge and they didn't care who got in their way.
I don't know if you should blame yourself for that.
I've learned to live with it. It's not eating away at me at this point, but it is my fault.
So who are you then? Are you Assembly? Are you the Soul? Are you part of the Dynasty? Who are we?
Neither. None. I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist. I'm a researcher. I'm a believer that the gods are no better than you or I. And I'm looking to find the truth to all of this. Your mother, she was the devout one. She prayed. She connected. I went along with it because, frankly, could you blame me? Look, she was a beautiful, smart woman, and we both had strong beliefs that our faith in what we could discover, what we could believe in, was important. And through her, she was right, and I still think that my studies were right as well. That uncovering the Luxon could have opened a lot more doors. I just wish she was still here.
She's still in the mountains?
Kind of stands up at this point and is like, she gave herself to protect you getting away.
Aw.
Ooh.
They were chasing after you, and she prayed to that godforsaken patron of hers. She sacrificed herself to have the matron protect you, to make sure that you wouldn't be discovered. And that's when I lost her. It's okay, it's been 5 years, but I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you're safe. I knew you were.
And is too.
But,
Finn's on patrol.
Ben's not here with us.
Oh, I thought he was here with us.
Dax is here with us. Can you destroy these beacons then? Did you find?
I can, but I'm worried what that will do.
Looking at me.
I'm just gonna look at the first wizard I see in the room.
Is it kind of like putting a bag of holding in a bag of holding in terms of calamity?
No, that would be a bad decision altogether.
Feels like that's common knowledge.
These beacons are to help those that are about to pass and protect them and give them a little bit more of a life on this plane. You know, those that might be sick, you know, people that are affected from the plagues of the Savalier would have often sought out the beacons to cure them of their disease, cure them of what, you know, what they couldn't explain. The Kryn used them as a means to everlasting life, or at least a longer life, until they've figured out everything they wanted to of this mortality. Destroying the beacons would release that energy that more or less has been contained. The beacons are fragments of a near deity. If we were to destroy them, that would let them reassemble and release something that has great power. So just destroying them isn't the answer. It's keeping them away from those that wish to deal unwell with them. Destroying them is exactly what the Whispered One wants.
Good thing we have one.
You have one?
I am the only person with a character voice, and that was clearly not in my character voice.
Fine.
I refuse to have that.
Well done. 10 out of 10.
You know,
Don't tell him we have one.
You don't trust your own father?
we used to have a beacon, and it got sent to the Cobalt Soul, and then the Assembly raided them for it. Are you aware where these are? These beacons that they were collecting?
I'm assuming that's the one the Brotherhood collected.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Where is it now?
It's here in the city. They have all but one.
Sorry, what was that?
They have all but one.
All. I wish I told her she would just give it to Riette and let her go. God damn it.
What are they doing with them?
Well, they're hoping that with the coming of their Lord and through my help, that the Deceiver will destroy them, somehow reverse engineer the Luxon's power, and gain the ability to trap every soul in Wildmount and funnel them to his phylactery.
That's not good.
Oh.
No.
So what's your plan? Like you've been dealing with this for a while. You've just been helping them collect them. Like you have something bigger, right? You got something going on?
Until you release me, I've been trapped and forced to do their bidding.
Just out of curiosity for the group, how long would that be? Like how long is he saying he's been captured?
About as long as his campaign.
Okay.
Because that was like day one. We were going to go find him, but pretty close to day one we were going to go find him, but then we didn't.
Anton?
But Pilbing was destroyed by that, and Finn said they were in the mountains.
Okay.
But I don't know how recent that information was. So
Mhm.
we don't actually know. I don't think we have a timeline.
Do you remember when we were with Daneth and he died? And there was that carriage of them traveling? And then we left afterwards.
Velen wanted to go.
Yeah,
find him,
it would have been about that time, like that we abandoned going to see him.
Yeah.
but I would have known he wasn't already there.
Oh, okay.
Likely, anyway.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So how long were you?
Eric, how long has our campaign been in real?
Well,
time?
it wasn't.
How,
It wasn't until the one who shall not be named sent, and he starts to like quiver at the thought. Sent what I thought was your brother to find me. He knew I would trust him. Oh, he knew I would trust Finn. But that wizard has strong magics. And what I thought was your brother was nothing but a simulacrum.
Is that like a human mimic?
A
Gotcha.
copy, a fabrication, a lie. It was about 4 months ago when they found me. And I willingly gave myself to brother, and he starts to break down a bit.
Aw.
4 months ago, where were we? Was the Briarwoods 4 months ago?
A little less than that. It was about 3 months.
Okay.
It was about 3 months.
What?
What?
Did we get the real Finn, or did we also get a suit? I think we got the real
I think
Finn.
we got the real one. They used that one to make the other one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he was, yeah. He would have been at the assembly 4 months ago.
We're gonna have to kill another Finn.
I've done it before. I'll fucking do it again.
Don't. Not again, please.
Anton, when they took you, where did everybody else go? Like, there's only 2 of them here now.
There were 8 of them before.
Yeah.
They're bringing their newest acquisition, the beacon that I had,
Okay.
to that sphere.
Are they just throwing it at it?
Well, below it, they're setting up some sort of ritual.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
assuming I'm going to be brought there to dismantle. Oh, I was going to be brought there to dismantle them and release the energy once their master arrived.
What's making you do it? Like, are they casting magic on you? Like, can't you just not do it?
Question.
Every time I've resisted, they've killed me.
Oh, well, that sucks.
What?
And they've brought me back as punishment.
We've seen this before.
Huh?
Remember that the king, and they bring back the sun every single time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Everybody
died.
in Mount is just doing it.
I've
Yeah.
died 5 or 6 times now, and I don't think I could bear going through it again.
Doctor Strange did it for hundreds of years.
Spoilers.
We don't want you to keep dying and being brought back. That's
Well, fine. You found what I based this whole campaign on. Let's just fucking go.
So,
Unless you can stop them.
That's what we're here for.
yeah, that's what we want to do.
I'm a bit confused. You say that we have these things that we can't bring to them, but we also can't destroy. There's no like Mount Doom, Fire Mount Doom, where we can unmake them. There's no permanent solution. You just have to keep them away, like run them around.
The reason the Luxon beacons were created was to separate and isolate a demigod. And if they are ever collected, arranged, and the barrier of the dodecahedrons are released, then the demigod will get itself back. It is in the division of these things, the spreading out of these things, that we are protected.
What about killing the demigod?
Have you tried to kill a demigod?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a full god.
Traveler.
Yeah, we killed the traveler.
Sabine, what have you gotten yourself into?
Sabine is powerful as hell, man.
Yeah.
Takes good notes, too.
Must be that heavy science background growing up.
Probably.
I also did a master's interned at the Cobalt Silver
Yeah.
Summer.
I'm just saying, it's possible to kill a demigod, right?
Well,
Nax is just like,
no.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
We know the person who's coming to use these beacons, the Whispered One, is not a demigod.
You're a full god?
No.
Just a person.
So what's the problem?
He bleeds just like everybody else.
Napoleon complex.
Cool. Then this is easy.
Well, I'm talking about Vecna, and our whole thing is to try and kill Vecna, right? So you don't have to worry about destroying the beacons or killing the demigod in the beacons. We just have to worry about Vecna.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I know. No, I know. It's,
We're on the same side. I get it. I'm kidding.
how do we, Mr. Anton, how do we weaken Vecna? Is there a way that we could, when we summon him? Well, actually, I'm a little bit confused because you say this is to like bring him here, but he's already walking around the wild.
From what I understand, he's heading here. He's looking to complete a ritual to break that sphere open and get access to the remains of the ziggurat and Ioun's temple inside.
And that'll just make him more powerful?
And he wants to use me to break these beacons open so that he can take the power contained within, take the power of the Luxon to control life and death itself.
Is that like, would that be demigod status at that point? Where's the demigod part come in?
Sabine, I'm disappointed in the company you keep.
They try very hard and they're very sweet.
Listen,
We must
you know
have kept
what?
you.
And they're wonderful friends. And they've stuck with me for the past couple months, so.
That's fine. I'm not going to judge, but
You guys have your intelligence. I'm good at stabbing things and whipping things, and I'm asking you how I can stab and whip this thing to the fullest of my abilities.
Oh.
The Luxon beacons are basically like an ancient, like the power of a demigod if they were resorted, or if they were broken down just into their power and then locked in a beacon and split around the world.
Did you play Yu-Gi-Oh, Cam?
I did not.
It's kind of like Exodia.
it's exactly Exodia.
What the hell are you saying? What's these words?
But like think of the power of a god that was split into teeny tiny little chunks, shoved in a age in these beacons, and that's what they are. They're like minute god energy, demigod energy, and then split apart.
Yeah.
Right. So
But
that.
Vecna's trying to
No. I think you're gonna say it. Go ahead.
what if I understand correctly, what Vecna's trying to do is, because the beacons have power over life and death, what he's trying to do is break all of them open to harness that, and then by doing so he can control basically where all the souls on this material plane go.
Mhm.
And because he's a lich, he needs to feed his phylactery.
Into his lich hole.
He'd have the power of a demigod, so he'd be a demigod.
If he breaks all of them open. Right now he's not.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. But then Anton here said he was disappointed in your company and kind of did a drive-by on me.
Yeah.
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 He got what was coming to him.
It's a twisting web of events.
But if I understand correctly, yeah, I gotta break them all open. So let's just kill him before he breaks them all open, and everybody wins.
Exactly.
That's the goal.
I agree.
Cool. But that's so. How do we, Anton? Do you know anything about Vecna? Do you know how we could weaken him? Do you know how we can trap him or lure him? Do you know you've been in his company or worked with his followers?
I don't know how to defeat Vecna, but if we can get inside the sphere with the beacons before Vecna gets here, we may be able to destroy them without. Well, not destroy them, but we may be able to seal them away from him having access to them. He hasn't been able to get through the beacon he hasn't been able to get through Ayun's lock now. If we can somehow find how to get through, we could theoretically seal ourselves away, or at least lock these away from his reach.
Are you kind of like locking the key that like locks the door, but you want to lock the key in the room behind the door that it opens? That's basically what you're suggesting.
Yes, that's a very simple way of putting it.
How do we get through the lock without opening it for the rest?
That's my question. Seems like we'd be doing the job for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or is this a race?
I'd assume you want to do it before he gets here, because...
Alright.
That seems like a bad idea.
Is it just the 6 of them underneath the sphere?
I don't know if they've all gone to the sphere, if they've gone to other places. This is a big place.
Yeah. Okay.
Dangerous place. Glad to see
Is
you.
it?
So
Does it make sense to stick together at this point, or is that like, can we give Anton a disguise?
as soon as they realize he's not here,
Yeah.
they're gonna raise the alarm, and we're in an unfriendly city.
Well, just set up one of those similes or whatever they're called.
Minor illusion.
You can't just set up a simulacrum.
Yeah, that thing.
Also, I don't think we can give them back to them.
No, I don't want to give Anton back.
Kind of have to keep Anton safe at all costs, right? Like if he's the key to them breaking open all these eggs.
Let's get a disguise on Anton.
We have
We need to
7
figure-
seconds.
We need to figure out how to get in.
Yeah.
How do you
2
think we
seconds.
can do that?
Time's up. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Jesus.
hey, Sean, on you go.
The key to it all is, and that's
And to
Oh my
black.
God.
Did you have a timer, Cam?
No, I just been looking, keeping track of 10 o'clock.
Oh my God.
On noodle.
you can do. We can just finish out the scene. If there's anything you want to do, ask. We'll like be like 2 minutes.
I mean, it sounds like we know what we have to do, except we need to investigate further his suggestion. But otherwise, it's kill Vecna time, right? We saved Anton, so that. And
Vecna's not going to be here for 2 more days.
Yep, we have time.
We have time. We could go and like break this thing open, shove the beacons away, and then be ready for when Vecna arrives and just like double down boss fight without a risk of the world going crazy.
Is there any use in solving the eight letter puzzle still?
We need to do that to break the lock open.
Well, to get in, we don't want to break it open. We just want to get in.
We just want to get in. That's true.
That's to unlock it.
So
That's
so
essentially
we
to unlock
should we should do that then too.
So that's
That would be the next one.
for next time, Eric.
Yeah.
Eight ruins. That's what we're doing.
I think the like closing part of that scene though, like Sabine is just going to like very quietly just trace the contours of the mask with like a couple little tears, but just always staying in contact with like the carved forehead and like the inside carving that fits her face just perfectly and all that stuff.
Aw.
That's where we're gonna end tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do my scene ending.
Ricky's drawing in the dirt trying to figure out the plan.
No, he's looking at the short sword, trying to make sure it's real.
Oh.
You see
Did you
teeth,
drop it?
teeth growing out of it.
After an hour, you see the fireball explode in his pocket.